International Committee of Red Cross (ICRC) has raised concerns over misuse of its emblem by some institutions, especially hospitals and pharmacists, warning that it could undermine its humanitarian work. The organization made this known during a capacity-building training for 50 journalists from over 20 media organizations on first aid. The Red Cross emblem is a red cross on a white background, and it is widely recognized as a symbol of medical aid and humanitarian efforts. It is protected under the international humanitarian law.
Everywhere we go, we realize that people still misuse the emblem. The emblems of the Red Cross are meant to be protective or indicative. The smaller ones you see that we wear are for indicative when we have some activities. You see when they have the bigger ones, they are for protective uses. So we advise that people should stop abusing the emblems of the Red Cross. Correct uses are for emergency, the Red Cross, the International Committee of Red Cross and the Red Cross family, Army Medical Service, basically. Every other ones, the hospitals and pharmacies have their unique emblem for their institutions.
The organization underscored the importance of training journalists in first aid, as they are often on the front lines during emergencies or conflicts.
They realize that information is as good as giving people food. And he is supposed to give information to people affected by armed conflict are the journalists. So information as aid is very important. So to train media on first aid means that journalists that are working within the humanitarian space are trained to also manage injuries, wounds, if by any way one of them is affected. We expect to see journalists reporting more on conflict so that we will be able to have solutions to conflicts that are happening in Nigeria. We expect to see journalists reporting vulnerabilities of communities out there so that we have organizations like ours that will come out to give assistance. So this is the expectation of ICRC to journalists.
Journalists are very important to have first aid training because they are even the first frontliners at a site of a disaster or emergency. They will be the first set of people that will be on ground notifying the public before the responders come, before medical personnel, before they arrive the scene of the emergency or the disaster. If they are trained as the ICRC is doing now for them, it will help the humanitarian activities a lot. They will know how to manage victims until the responders, the humanitarians, and the personnel, medical personnel are around.
Meanwhile, during a strategic visit to the News Agency of Nigeria office in Lagos, the ICRC reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening collaboration in amplifying humanitarian stories and raising awareness about conflict-affected communities in Nigeria.